All right, I'm going to level with you here. Winter weather forecasting is tough. A couple of degrees makes a big difference in the world. Saturday night into Sunday, we're watching for an upper level low combined with a surface low to move our way. A difference in the track, a couple of degrees one way or the other could mean huge changes. So I want to put on here high ceiling. This system could really be a big one for us if a couple of things come together. Right now, I don't think that's going to be the case for a lot of us, but you should know that this does have that potential to be impactful for us. So keep checking back in as we get closer to the weekend. Right now we have regular old rain coming our way, and to think that we're going to go from 60s and 70s with rain to potential snow is quite wild, but I'm going to unpack it here for you. Here comes some rain right now across the upstate, and we'll have some numerous showers this evening, and it will be common through about midnight. Then it'll taper off through tomorrow. Clemson south toward Lake Hartwell seeing some rain pushing into Anderson as dictated by Live Super Doppler 4. Across the area right now we've got 60s showing up. It is very, very mild out. In fact, we're near 70 in Abbeville and Lawrence. It's 69 in Greenwood. An above average day will lead to an above average night. We'll see temperatures only fall to the lower 50s tomorrow morning. But notice that colder air in the mountains. We're starting to see that filter in throughout the day tomorrow. So hour by hour, most of the day is dry. Only a 20 to 30% chance of a shower here or there. Temperatures will be in the low 60s in the upstate. For western North Carolina, a bit cooler than we've had today, low 50s, but with some clouds. Most of us will be dry in the mountains tomorrow. So 64 in Greenville, 63 in Anderson, sitting pretty for one more day with the warmth. Then comes the colder air for us on Saturday. And looking closer at this weekend, I've issued an impact day for Sunday. I do expect high impacts from rain at the least. There will be some times in some areas in the upstate that have flakes of snow mixed in. It's also going to be colder now. 43 will be our high temperature. Saturday, I don't see many issues until we get to the evening hours. It'll be cloudy for most of the day and cooler at 51, but rain does move in by late in the afternoon, early in the evening hours. I want to show you our trend here. Griffin put together this map today, shows you the last 5 model runs, including today's most recent one, of snow totals across the upstate at GSP. Notice it shows 1 inch right now for the upstate. That assumes every single flake sticks, which is not going to happen, but that just shows you that overall the impacts in the upstate look to be relatively low. However, for the mountains, look at how the trend has been over the past 5 runs. You've seen that snow total average of all the computer models go up into this last run being close to 7 inches. Now you'll get some melting there, which brings us to a number I'm going to show you in just a moment for my forecast. But spotty showers will continue into the overnight hours. Some of it could be heavy around midnight, but look at how we clear out for the most part through tomorrow. 2:30, 3 o'clock, some showers do try to move in. Best chance that's going to be in the southern part of the upstate. Now going into Saturday, same story. Most of the day is dry but cloudy, but look what happens by late in the afternoon. 2:30, 3 o'clock through 6 o'clock, rain's moving in from the south, and look what happens by the evening hours. That breaks out into some snow because look at Saturday night. That's as temperatures get colder into the 30s. We also have an upper level system coming in which squishes some cold air to the surface. It's going to be just below freezing, about 100 feet above our heads. That's going to help cause that snow level to crash down. And with this, when you get heavy rain like this moving in around midnight, some of those heavy rain showers can bring colder air down to the surface. But that's about the only thing that can happen with this system to give the upstate some snow. There's not a big reinforcing high pressure up toward the north, but some of these rain showers could briefly change over to snow at times, little snow bursts. It could give us a quick douse of some snow. You look outside, what I call white rain, because it's falling but not sticking. It evaporates upon contact with the ground. But again, this low pressure is key to this forecast. Some of that snow could be heavy and continue in the mountains through much of Sunday. So accumulating snow chances still sitting at about a 30 to 40% chance across the northern part of the upstate. You get into the mountains, it's almost a certainty you'll see accumulation. Right now I've got that forecast at 3 to 6 inches north of Asheville, 1 to 3 inches along Hendersonville. Mainly rain across the upstate, but with some snow bursts. You can expect some light accumulation in the grassy areas, but should not cause much in the way of problems on roadways. We'll keep you posted if that changes. We are kind of sandwiched in between a very warm pattern here. The outlook still looks to be warm going into next week. So the 4-day looks like this: 62 degrees, a 30% chance of showers tomorrow. Evening rain, heavy at times, moves in on Saturday, down to 34. Again, more marginal for temperatures, up to 43. We'll get some rain, 1 to 2 inches with some flakes mixed in there in the upstate. 61 degrees by Monday and sunshine. That snow will be a distant memory. 59 on Tuesday. We're in the 60s through Wednesday and Thursday with rain. Western North Carolina, different story. Snow is likely, 38 degrees, but up to 54 by Monday. You're pushing 60 by midweek.